Hello and welcome to Retro Zord Review Episode 23. The Astro Megaship, or Astro Megazord in that case. Depends on what you refer to it first. This thing comes with a gimmick, lights and sound, so you need a screwdriver and 2 AAA batteries. It also has a sword, as you can see. Our version is rubbery. I think the Japan toy would be a bit more fancy, like chromy, like this. Same goes for these 2 cannons here, rubbery, grayish. You could paint those to be a bit more fancy, but I leave it OG. I'm fine with this. I might restore some Zords, do them more show accurate in the future, but that's like a future problem of me. I have to reorganize that shelf that you don't see there. It's my Lightning collection shelf. It's a total mess, so I have enough on my sleeve. But yeah, enough blabbing. To this day, this thing is unique in Power Rangers history because it's only 2 components. It's a shuttle and a big ship to transform into a Megazord. Everything in the past was basically we have 5 Zords and for each Ranger 1, and this transforms. So that's something else. So when we have this guy, we take this apart. This is basically from a rocket, from a space shuttle, where you can have like these gas tanks which fall off and burn to nothingness from space and they fall to Earth, which is a part of a weapon, of a cannon, which can be found on the underside here. If you store it there, you don't have to, but it's nice that they did that in the past. That's something I always liked about older stuff. You can store everything, like with the Zeo helmets on the Zeo Megazord, you can store them there. So this connects. I recommend not doing this off and on all the time because there's a little tabs here. They are easy plastic, and this thing is like from the 90s, 96, 98. So this could wear out easy. So I guess it was 98, 96 is too young. I can take a peek after I remove the shield on here, because that's what's also a part which can be stored. Oh no, I have to open up the Zord first. Well, the hangar bay doors, or you won't get it out proper. Clicks and removes easy. Let's see, it says 97, produced in 1997. Let's get a bit closer. Wait, I close this first because it might fall off. My finger that was pointing, there's a little switch, so you turn that on. Can be straight. Here are 2 buttons on the transparent part, which is. I hope that was, the noise was heard, because it's always a thing with the microphone. Same with this. There's like 2 transformation noises. This flashes. I hope the cam picks it up. Yeah. I mean, this thing, as I said, is old, from 97, and it still works. The shield rotates and forms the entire thing. There's a little handle on the back so that Megazord can hold it. Cannon has a part which for the storage. Also, there's another piece that just flips out here, and you basically have a blaster, which is seen on the show, and the sword just appears out of nowhere. Megazord is like fist, and whoop, the sword is there. Also, as I was a young adult, I was very stupid. I had this board in my hands. On the same day, I spent a bit more money for this. I just seen an ad on the show, an ad for the show, that's more correct, that Power Rangers in Space will be the next season after Turbo, airing then and then. They shown short clips, and I seen the Megazord, which is like, oh cool, I need that. I didn't pay attention, right? And I seen, oh, the Rangers have a spaceship, I need that too. So I bought this and that. This is not the entire same thing, as you can see. This is more chromium thing. It's not a Japan toy, it's a European toy. But this is basically a playset. Here's the upper part, which goes up whereas a little command set in there. I give it a little spin around and show you. Meanwhile, I try to transform this guy here. Not a good idea, because I do that. You pay attention to this and not to this. Let's give him a spin, but as you can see compared, this is more sleek and streamlined. This is a bit more bulky. There's a reason for that, but that's not a big deal. I'll show you in a moment. Here also, like, the tab holes are missing. This is chromy. I tried to interchange those. They're not fitting here. But yeah. So this goes up. This opens up. Here's the little tank in there, what they used in the show. There's an even bigger sized one of this. I seen that. I think Mark Spark has one. It's a really cool thing. And then here's a Galaxy glider on there, or in there, better said. Sorry. So a little small one, and there's like also like ramps which can slide out. And you can close that. Shuttle bay doors open. Here's another shuttle in there. Most of the time you buy this Megazord, and if you're unlucky and you don't look close enough, this is next to it, and you're like, oh, because you cannot transform, because it looks similar to the one on there, but it's just the shuttle and it's not working for transformation because this is a different thing. And as I said, this opens up. There's a little command seat and everything. Here's this thing to push out the shuttle actually, and there's a little command seat, and there's a little Red Ranger in there, which can go on the glider. This set is still complete. I bought it as I was younger, but I keep good care of my stuff, so it goes back in there. So I've seen color variations of the playset. There's one in black and silver, and red and gray, silverish. So I've seen variations of this for whatever reason, but that was the 90s. They did stuff like that. Now to the more important part. This guy actually flip the wings for better control of this. As I said, these are like not so fancy in Europe and US. In Japan, this always is more a bit fancy. You open up this. The arms are here below. They just detach and go like this, and you can actually. I lost the shuttle. 1 sec. And rotate that. Really easy. The wings fold back to the side, and the arms go down. And on the back, which most people miss, here on the foot, on both sides, you have little doors that can, so that it's not hollow, that it looks good. There's one part of the transformation. Also, before we finish the transformation here are little tabs on there, here on the back side, and the counterpart is here, of course. And this is most of the time, or like in this case, also here and here, to attach the arms and stuff. When you buy this secondhand, I've seen a lot of people when they sell it, it's broken. It's either brittle or people don't take good care of their stuff. I don't know. I mean, I have that since the show came out, like 98. It aired in Germany, and it's like 24 years by now. We have 2022, so still in good shape, but nothing broken off and stuff. I mean, that happens. I don't speak myself free of that. My Turbozords have an issue like that. Even if I take good care, because plastic gets brittle over time. Depends on what it is, especially hard stuff. But I do that on like it's like automatic. I transform. You have the shuttle. It says Mega01 on it on both sides. I hope that's visible. And it's actually, the back part folds back, the other part goes up, and you have this, and this just slots in here. And that's actually the transforming noise if you attach it. And the back part, there are the clips, so this is on there, so it rests. It's really smart design, and I like it a lot. Arms rotation, everything still works. Nothing is loose. By the way, I don't sell even if I sound like it, because it's mine and I want to keep it. This thing is hard to get. A sword in hand. So same goes for like every Zord. He's a brick because of the transformation and everything. But you have a comparison here. You have the shuttle and you have the Megazord. Let's get this out of the way. And also, if you wanted, you could interchange and give him the cannon. He uses both on the show, but mostly like just the gun or the sword, or sword and shield, or depends. I'm more of the sword guy, so most of the time he's like that without the blaster, or like even without a weapon. Depends on how the space on the shelf is. This one will extend like far out where the Green Ranger is, so it's necessary in the future. So yeah, if you buy this secondhand, make sure you look for the correct parts. Everything you've seen on this review is there, which you can get with this guy, boxed or not boxed. As I said, most of the times little cannons are missing, pieces are broken, or like even you just buy the mega ship and the shuttle is missing, which is I don't do this like puzzling Zords together again. I did that in the past. It's like really complicated, and I'm not doing that anymore, because you either pay too much, or you like, oh, I have like 2/3 of everything, missing one piece, and it's like freaking expensive or hard to get, or both. But otherwise, I hope you liked the first start going into space with Power Rangers in space, of course, with the Astro Megazord. I can't talk anymore. Sorry, I lost my words there for a moment. Like, power down, no power more. But jokes aside, next episode will be Delta Megazord and the combination of Astro and Delta Megazord, of course. So see you in the next one.